besties. We are back with another episode of the Girls That Get It podcast with your hosts, Kennedy and we should. I was gonna say I can hear you, but your audio bar is not moving at all. So I don't know if it even picked up your audio.
It's because I don't scream whisper.
I scream whisper because I need to be heard.
I normal whisper.
I don't think it's
Stop laugh.
I don't think it's picking up your audio, friend. Anyway, today we are going to be doing a Q&A, and we just recorded an episode where we got deep as fuck, so we're going to get less deep right now.
What she said.
Should we do an ASMR episode? Yes or no? Comment below.
Okay, I can't.
Anyway, the bit's over.
We can commit to that another time.
True. Random Q&A. That's the vibes.
Okie dokie, buckle up, strap in. You know what they say.
It's gonna be a ride.
Sorry, guys, I'm really on one.
Who wants to go first? You, me, or your
I'll
mom?
go first.
Okay.
Kelly would like to go first.
I know.
This is my first and my very most important question because I have had a request to ask this question.
From who?
The person that just listen.
Okay, damn.
Jenny would like to know when she can come on. She keeps asking me, and I'm like, I keep forgetting to ask Han. And she's like, today, she's like, what are you doing after work? And I was like, actually, I'm going to record the pod. And she's like, oh, I didn't know what you meant by that earlier because I sent her a screenshot of something else, and our messages happened to be on there.
Yeah.
And she was like, enough with the bullshit. Let me know when I can be on. So
honestly, she can be on now. Let's add her. Ring her up.
I know. I have my extra mic. I don't know if it always works, so we'll have to see.
I want her to
we
be
can
on.
have her zoom in from separately.
I would love for her to be on here. I love her.
We could have a really good episode.
We could. She's like, dear. Is that? Can I say that? I think she's my favorite one of your friends.
Oh, she's my favorite one of my friends.
Okay, then I can say that. She's the best.
Like, yeah.
I love her. So Jenny,
it
if
used
you're
to be
listening,
Nicole. Nicole, it's okay. You just moved.
You just moved. No, yeah, I would definitely want her on here whenever as ASAP. So the answer,
okay.
Yes, obviously, duh. I love her.
Let me text
She's
her
great.
back. She actually texted me tonight, and she was like, "How was the pod?"
Say we're still at it, and Han says she wants you on it whenever. Okay. Let's see. Oh,
that would
we
be
should
our
do
first guest episode.
It would be, and you know what else we should do? We should do a British episode. Should we do
No.
British ASMR?
Maybe that would be better.
British ASMR. Wait, this is hard. Wait,
it doesn't read as well because
it does not read as well at all. Actually, I'm kind of good at it. Okay. All right. Next question.
Okay.
All right. This one's fine. I don't really know. It's fun, I guess. We don't really talk about. We used to talk about this, I think, a lot with Morgan. Or I just remember one specific time when we were sitting at the Islands booth and we were talking about this. But let me just ask, what is your dream wedding?
I knew as soon as you said Islands booth, that's what was coming.
You knew it was coming.
That's so funny. Truthfully, I don't know.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming, but I wanted to ask anyway.
There's a few things. I know the song I'd like my father and I to dance to for our first dance. Or not our first dance. The father-daughter dance. He will not be my first dance. I also have always kind of pictured it outside.
Yeah.
And not in a church for the ceremony. Reception, I'm kind of open to whatever. I've always really wanted it to be an aesthetic of some sort. If it happened to be while I was out here in Colorado, maybe we do it in the mountains. I've always liked the idea of being in nature, being in a pretty garden. I do obviously love the mountains, so just open to whatever. It's really gonna depend where me and my husband's family's from, because I don't envision me living in North Carolina anytime soon. And don't really want to get married in North Carolina. So what my parents did was they picked a place in the middle of where they their hometown.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
And did it there so that everyone could kind of travel the same amount. I have a couple different ideas. It just all depends, like, the nitty-gritties of it.
Right. I think it's gonna. You won't know those things until it happens.
Yeah, I definitely want to write and say our own vows.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of idea. I've been toying with the idea of maybe no bridesmaids. Like, still have a bachelorette and like have people in a party, but like you guys wouldn't have to wear dresses or stand up next to me.
Or be
like,
up
maybe
there. I saw that on TikTok actually, like
Yeah.
recently, about how somebody was like they would rather their bridesmaids be in the audience so they can like look at them,
Yeah.
or like bridesmaids, but like they're people instead
Their
of standing
bridal
next to
party,
them.
Yeah.
That could be a good idea. I kind of like that.
Well, and realistically, everyone I know or like might be in the bridal party because I don't know that many people.
I know. I'm literally like you. You're my bridesmaid.
Right. I'm
You. Who else? I don't know.
Right. Well, besides you, it just all depends on the time and the place. Like, there's lots of
Exactly.
people here that I would, if I got married tomorrow, yeah, they'd be in it. But like,
Sure.
I don't know.
Exactly.
And that's where it could also just be easier to not. And then I've also thought about I love kind of the ones where everyone wears all black and I wear white. But
You know what's crazy? Which I was thinking about this the other day. Not that anybody asked. Well, who was I with? I don't remember. But we were walking through a store that had wedding dresses, and I was like, "What if I wore black and everybody else wore white?" That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's a phase.
I know.
If we've all thought it, we all back out.
Maybe, but I kind of hate myself in white. I mean, like, it's my wedding, so like,
tan, you know. I'm excited to wear white, like that whole season, like bridal parties, bridal shower, bachelorette. Like, I want to be the girl in white because I don't typically wear white. It's kind of fun. Mix it up. I wear black all the time.
I know. I don't know. I'm just trying to be different. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What the hell? Can I just boofed? All right, we're back. Technical difficulties, but yeah, no, it's just a phase. I'll wear white on my wedding day, but like at the same time, what happened if I didn't?
Do you? I'd still be there. I'd like to wear white again, so you know.
I know. And I don't know. I'm sure once I like actually try on a wedding dress when I'm in that stage of life, I'll feel differently.
Yeah. I don't have a style in mind for a wedding dress either. I think I want long sleeves, but we'll see.
Okay, I have a follow-up question that's really quick. Have you like thought about your wedding like forever, like your whole life, like as a little girl, and like because you know how some people are like, I've dreamed of this day forever. Have you like dreamed of this day forever?
I think when I was younger, like when I say younger, I don't mean like any time where I've been in a relationship, but I loved watching TLC's like Say Yes to the Dress and like for weddings and stuff growing up, and I was like, oh, I won't do that, I'll do this. And my mom was very quick to say, by the time you get old, like none of this is gonna be like in. And so I just stopped after that. I was like, okay, I won't think about it.
Yeah,
I definitely have a Pinterest where like occasionally I'll pin pretty things, but it's in no way accurate. And it's definitely not one of those things where I'm like, this is my day, this is forever. It's not something my parents are going to pay for. They've made that crystal clear whenever the time comes. So I'm definitely excited though. It's not something that I dread, and I just don't know what it'll be, when it'll be. And it's not one of those girls that's like, oh my gosh, my wedding. Yeah,
no, I get that.
I will say, now being at the age where I've had more friends get married, the expense of it, holy goodness.
Would you ever elope, or do you like need a wedding? Like you want a wedding?
If I eloped, I wouldn't tell anyone and then would have a wedding like later.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I 100% see myself just walking home one day and be like, hey, I'm married.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's very up my
Nobody's
alley.
even going to know you have a boyfriend, and then you're just going to be married, and then we're going to be like, wait,
what?
When did this chapter get like, what?
I know. I have dreams about me walking home and being at, like, Jimmy's or something, and everyone just sees my ring, and they're like, the fuck
like,
is that?
Excuse me, who is this, and what are we doing here?
They're like, I didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Or maybe at least engaged, maybe not married.
Yeah.
Okay. Good question. Okay, girly. This is a question you've asked me several times now, and now I would like your take on it.
Oh my god, what?
What are your feelings about friends with benefits, and do you think they work? You know?
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't personally think so. But
how so, Han?
I just don't think it's a good idea ever because, well, okay. Can it work? Sure.
One of those.
Is it a good idea? Probably not. Do most people know it's a good idea and do it anyway? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the end, they realize it might not have been the best idea because 9 times out of 10, expectations are blurred, lines are confusing. Someone thinks one thing, the other thinks another, and then it just ends up being like a situationship, and then it ends up just being like
Situationship's a good word.
stressful for no reason when in the whole first place it was supposed to be simple, and then it becomes complicated, you know?
Never simple.
It's never it ain't ever simple. Don't believe them.
Simple.
Do not believe them when they say this is going to be this and that's going to be that and simple, easy, let's do it. Don't you fall for it because it's never that simple.
Sign that contract, ladies, with yourself.
There's always fine print, so you got to make sure you read that before you
True.
sign yourself up. So I don't know. I mean, I think it can work for some people, but I think inevitably it gets to the point where like somebody just feels, somebody thinks something is going on and it's not. Somebody gets a little too comfortable, sweetheart. Somebody, I don't know.
Comfortable too fast.
I would advise against it, and I would
someone
not.
Gets rejected.
Literally. So I would advise no. Don't you? I would advise against it, personally. But that's just me. I don't know. There's no right or wrong. You live your life. You won't be judged either way. But like, at least not by me. But
yeah,
still, my professional opinion is to say no.
Step into my office.
Okay. Let's see. My turn. Do you want deep or not?
Sure. Let's edit with it.
Okay. When was the last time you cried, and what was it about? I know. I'm sorry. I just thought about it because. Well, go ahead.
There's one that comes to mind. I just think there might be something more recent. The one that distinctly comes to mind is I was on TikTok.
Oh no.
And I was listening to like this motivational speaker, and he might have even been like a Christian preaching on. He was talking about the idea of like, I'm never going to force my kids to come home because I want them to come home when they want to, and I hope I've built enough relationships with them that I'm not only holding on to the holidays to see them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that really resonated with me, because another TikTok kind of in the same realm, it talks about, say your parents are 60. The average person lives to around 80, 90, and you only go home for the holidays.
That's only like...
You're only going to see your parents
20 more times.
They're going to see you 10, 20 more times. And when you think about it like that, it's like, holy cow, like, have I gotten everything I wanted out of it? Am I happy with that relationship? And it kind of, back to our previous episode, it really made me think about my grandma. And it's just like death isn't easy, and so much is going to change when that happens, because that'll be the first time in my life there hasn't been a parent for one of my parents to take care of. And I think it's going to change a lot of dynamics. My parents are going to go through a lot because like their purpose in life is changing again. It was to take care of us as kids, and then it became to take care of their parents. And for my dad, that was kind of simultaneously with his parents.
Yeah.
And now for my mom, it's really been as we've been adults. But like, once you don't have anyone to take care of, like,
then what? Yeah.
How do you fill your time, and how do you do that? But I just cried thinking about like the idea of not having her. And death is something in our family that kind of we just brush over, and it kind of sucks. Like, there's not a grieving process, and I think we all want to take that road of like be the bigger person and be the shoulder to cry on, rather than like actually crying and let it out. Like, we all go cry separately.
Yeah.
Like, I think about when Buttercup died. I know.
That's so sad.
I know. I was the one that took her to the vet to get put down.
I know. I remember that.
And like, I was obviously so sad, but my dad was the one crying.
Yeah.
Because my dad drove me. And that's the first pet I ever had and like lost. And obviously it was so sad, but I'm like, why aren't you crying? What is wrong with you?
Some people react to grief in different ways, but I get that.
And even when my grandfather passed, I felt things. I cried a little, but like very, very minimal.
Crazy. Yeah.
Not like the day it happened, or like I don't even think it was really around my mom or my grandma because they were obviously very sad. So
Yeah.
that was kind of a long answer. Sorry, but
No, it's fine. That's a true answer. I mean, yeah,
that was the last
that's
time I cried and what it was about. I feel like I haven't been crying a whole lot recently.
that's good.
Yeah.
Did you
I
have a
just
new
cried
phone
when we were
case?
laughing. Yes.
It's cute. What?
It's
It's light
light
pink.
pink.
I know. I like it.
Changed it up, you know.
Cute.
Okay. My next question for you is, did you buy anything on Black Friday or do any Cyber Monday shopping?
Literally no. I hate
Good
to
for you. Good for you.
report. I normally the last couple of years I have done like all my Christmas shopping on like Cyber Monday, and I'll just like know what I'm getting and order it all at once just because it gets out of the way. I mean, I don't know how great the deals are, if we're being honest, but like
They're not.
it's some deal. It's better than nothing, so
Right. That's
I
fair.
would just do that and it would be done. But this year me and Sam are getting like everything together for everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and I feel like in the past we've done like some things together, some things separate, but I think this time we're just doing it all together, and we don't even really know. We don't have.
That's fair.
We're not as on top of it. I'm not as on top of it as usual. He's never on top of it. But so no, I didn't order anything. I didn't order anything for myself because I have been swiping too much. I've been swiping my card too much, and I need to relax. And by swiping, it's not even on things like I bought Drake tickets.
It's like food.
Large things like Drake tickets I bought, which was expensive.
That's fair though. That's an experience.
Yes. Then I also bought tickets to go to the Heat game in December,
Oh yeah.
which was $100. Like not a lot, but like it adds up.
It does.
And
Did you go to one in November?
I went to one in November. There's
Okay.
yeah, and I'm going to another one. And then
I'm
I feel like I've been
jealous.
eating out more, which like is
Mm-hmm.
good because I've been with friends and like
Right.
that's
the social aspect. Yeah.
like a fun thing to do, and obviously it's nice to hang out with friends, but I also need to stop. And then in Wilmington when we went out, I like had a major Saturday scary moment when I looked at my bank account and realized that I was swiping heavy on Friday night. Like swipe it up, run it up, run it up.
You had a good Friday night. She said,
I
"Add it
ran
to
that
the tab."
literally, and I can't even remember all that I added to the tab, but apparently I was adding to the tab. So
Bestie, you gotta promise me one of these nights. I feel like you'd be doing the most without me.
I
And
know
I
it
feel
just
left out.
happens by accident, but we'll have our moment. We will.
They ain't ready.
So point is, I've been trying to save money to counteract all of that other stuff and like the big stuff that I've bought, like the Drake tickets and stuff. So
Totally.
I didn't buy anything, and
Good for you. I thought it was a little overhyped this year, and I don't think most sales were that good.
I agree.
To
I
your
looked
point, if
a
you
little.
wanted to get something and had been waiting, might as well get it on sale. But some people, I'm like, girlie, you're just spending more money. You're
just
not
to spend
saving.
money.
Yeah.
I know. Did you buy anything?
Mm-hmm.
What did you buy?
So on Black Friday itself, I went to my local thrift stores because they had a coupon.
Oh, that's good.
Which different colors for different days are always kind of on sale or 50% off. But you got $20 off a $50 purchase.
Oh, wow. That's good.
So I went in and I was like, okay, I don't think I'll spend $50.
You did.
Did. Two different times.
That's
two different stores.
Oh my gosh. That's good though if you got a good deal.
I got so much stuff. It's like going to be the best thrift haul of your life. Like
I'm jealous. I need new clothes. That's all I gotta say.
But it really caused me to start going through my closet. I've listed a lot of stuff on Poshmark. Like it's a good renew kind of situation.
Closet refresh.
And with that, I got both of my mom's Christmas presents so far. I'm debating if I should get a third, but I've spent a good amount of money. And then I know what I want to get my dad. And I ordered one of Colton's and I ordered yours. So.
Oh, nice. You're on top of it. I haven't ordered nothing.
I know, and I've got my grandma's.
Dang.
I need a little thing extra for Colton, or like one more thing. But what's sad is I love giving presents, and so I just want to keep adding on to them. I'm like, you gotta stop spending money on these people.
I know.
You know? Like,
I feel that. I feel that.
I did it too early, and I'm like, shit.
Now you're gonna see stuff and think of stuff and be like, oh, that'd be good, but then you already have stuff.
I know. Well, and they're good. Like I nailed it.
That's crazy. I need an idea for you, like ASAP. But that's another story. Okay, let's see.
You don't need it ASAP. You have a whole month.
That's true, but it comes quick.
It does.
It goes by fast. Like basically, in 2.5 weeks I'll be home, and then by then it's basically Christmas.
I'll start thinking.
Okay. I have like one kind of idea, but it's like it's not the best. I could do better.
Okay.
It's not the worst, but it's not the best.
What would the worst be?
I don't know. Like I don't know.
I owe you.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Which one do I want to do? Okay, this one's this is the one I was laughing about. It's literally the dumbest thing ever, but it's kind of funny. How long is the proper amount of time to be with somebody before you can fart around them?
Never. You don't. No. Where did you get this? This was actually a topic of convo on a podcast I listened to.
Really?
Recently? Yeah, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh shit! I just thought of it. I don't know why. I was just thinking of it.
For me, like, if you're audibly farting around me, it's a no. Like,
okay, well, like,
I respect that we all as humans have things that we have to do.
I was about to say, don't act like you don't fart.
Girls do not do that.
Sure, girls, sure.
Whose side are you on?
No, I was continue, and then I'll give my argument.
Like, if you gotta let out a quiet one, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna call you out. I'm not gonna be like, did you just fart? Like, I'm not gonna do you like that. But I just think there's something about keeping like your composure as a lady that I don't want to break the barrier of.
I'm not saying you purposely need to go in there and start ripping ass, but like,
yeah, I hate how people refer to that.
What, ripping ass?
Yes, stop saying it.
Oh my god, me and Sam say that all the time because he be ripping ass on the high key
that
high.
Makes sense for
I was gonna say on the low, but no, it ain't nothing low about it.
Damn.
I'm just calling him out.
Like, I'm not gonna call you out, but like,
no, I just mean like, obviously, if I obviously, I'm not saying you should fart just openly and
so
audibly.
What are you saying?
But like, when is it okay? Like, when are you allowed to stop? Like, okay, let's say you just had a really bad stomach day and you are fighting for your life and you really and you really have to fart, but like, it's physically paining you to hold it in. How long do you have to be with somebody before you like stop physically hurting yourself and holding it in, and then like you're allowed to let it out? Like, if you're like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you just
I do think that was the stem of my stomach problems when we think back to it.
Probably because it ain't good for you to hold it in.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
because it was around that time, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you know what I mean? Sometimes
I think you should be like at least close to a year in.
That was more for the drama.
Because realistically, like, that's a really quick way for someone to be like, I'm good.
So you're telling me if you were seeing a guy and he farted at the 6-month mark, you'd be like, goodbye.
What
if he couldn't control it? I'm not saying purposely. I'm not saying like purposefully and like just left and right fart.
No, like I was saying, I'm not gonna call him out and embarrass him and be like, why did you just fart? But if it was like a consistent thing,
if he had
like,
a farting problem,
yeah, I'd be like, are you okay? Like, do you want to excuse yourself? Do you want to go to the other room? Do you want me to go to the other room? Or I would just leave. I'd be like, you good in there? Let me know when I can come back.
Here's a follow-up question, which I guess you answered already. Do you ignore it when somebody farts and you notice, or do you say something? Like, if you're chilling,
if you can hear it, I think you have to acknowledge it.
Like, if it's like
play it off and be funny. Because like at the end of the day, if you really like someone, it's not the end of the world. Like,
right,
people fart.
Right.
But
what happens
if you just smell it? I think
if you hear nothing but you start smelling some rank shit.
I think you keep it moving. Why are we talking about this? We're ladies.
That's why I laugh.
I think you keep it moving, because then that way when you do it, he can't say shit.
He can't be like, "What do you?" Yeah.
And then it's just unspoken, you know.
That is so funny.
You know, it's the mutual agreement to never acknowledge it is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Same
That's
thing.
hilarious.
If you see me throw up, that never happened.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Okay, that's funny.
I cannot believe we spent 10 minutes on that.
It was not 10 minutes. It was more like 4.
10 minutes of podcast time. Okay, how are you liking your first Christmas tree, and what's your favorite ornament?
I'm obsessed. First of all, it's adorable. I love it. Everything. It's all I ever wanted.
How tall is it? I couldn't tell by the picture. Like, what's she looking like?
It's like 6 feet, 5 feet,
Oh, is she thin or thick? Yours looks a
5
little
feet.
big.
She's like the same height as me, so like 5 something, 5 feet.
She a skinny tree or a fat tree?
No, she's more like normal. She's like,
She seems bigger than mine.
she is. I'll send you a picture.
How do you even know what mine is?
Well, the one
Mine's taller than me.
Isn't yours tall and skinny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I be knowing. I send you a picture. I guess it might be hard to tell. It's like kind of wide, but like sparse, but not in a bad way.
Right,
It's like
right.
aesthetically sparse. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she's cute though. I'm obsessed. I have 2 favorite ornaments. Well, okay, let me say this. When I was at home for Thanksgiving, I was like, I want a tree, but like I don't want to buy one. So I was like, Mom, do you have anything? And this year they got a real tree, and so she was like, yeah, you can have this fake one that's like pretty small, and like you can take it to your apartment and use it. And I was like, okay, great. So she gave me the tree, and it was like the last day. It was like right as I was leaving, and I didn't have time to like. I have a bunch of ornaments at home.
Yeah, I know.
But I didn't
mine
have-
wasn't on there, bitch.
I didn't have time to like go through and like grab any or like see if I wanted to bring any. So I basically had a tree and I had no ornaments. So basically all the ornaments on my tree are from Walmart. I literally went and bought them.
Ooh,
I bought like a
yeah.
couple boxes and then like a couple random ones.
Mhm.
And then there's 2 that I actually got. My aunt gave me one on Thanksgiving and my mom gave me one on Thanksgiving. So
Aw, that's
there's
cute.
those 2 and then the rest are just like Walmart ones. But I will say, well, first of all, this is crazy. This is absolutely bonkers. I have gold
shit.
ornaments on my tree, and I chose it.
That's sound the alarm. I am speechless.
Somebody send an ambulance. She's unwell.
I
Let me-
purposely in years past have always gotten you silver ornaments because I'm like, I know this bitch is gonna do silver one day.
And keep it like that. Keep it that way, please, because I the only reason I did it was because I was struggling to come up with a color scheme, and I was trying to do like minimal, like modern, like matching my
Ooh.
apartment vibes, and I was
Okay.
gonna do like black and white and like cream and like that vibe.
Ooh.
But the options at Walmart that were those colors were not giving at all.
Oh damn.
And I was like, this is just gonna not. I don't think the vision's gonna come through. So instead, I went for like a red, white, woodsy gold situation. And the reason I did that was because this is gonna be like the longest explanation of a Christmas tree ever, but it just makes sense.
I'm passionate about my ornament, so don't even get
It
me
makes
started.
sense. So the reason I did the gold was because I found it and it had the cutest ornament. There was like a deer, a little sparkly deer. The teddy bear is what got me. There was a teddy bear.
Stop.
And it was the cutest thing ever. And then there was a bird, and then there was a crisp.
Me the teddy bear when you're done.
When I'm done.
Well, if you don't want gold,
I know. It was just the cutest combination of ornaments, and there was like a Christmas tree, and it looked like there was snow on it, and it was like so cute.
I need
They
a
had-
close-up video later, okay?
I'll send it to you. They had another color scheme of the same ornaments, but they looked so ugly. Like the tree didn't have the
Oh.
snow on it. The
Oh.
the teddy bear was like shiny and it wasn't matte. It was just like not the vibes.
Not the vibes.
So I was like, I will get the gold because like it's Christmassy, it's fine. It goes with the red and it's like just temporary. It's my first tree.
Mhm.
And so I have some like red little knit balls. I have the gold ones. I have like a little I'll tell you later. But my favorite one is I got this white ceramic Christmas tree. And it's just like simple white and it
Aw.
has like a beige like rope.
It's really pretty.
It's gorge. And then my second favorite, or the one that's tied, is an actual teddy bear, like a fluffy one.
Oh.
And he has a little red sweater on and like a Santa hat, and he's adorable.
That's so cute.
So,
wow.
oh, and I put my dinosaur on there, the one that we got.
Yeah, mine's on the tree too.
Mine's on there. So I guess I had that one already.
Did we get the same ones?
You got the gold one, I got like the orange one.
Oh, orangey.
But I think they're the same like kind.
Same
Maybe.
Little style. I don't know.
Same species.
He's not a T-Rex. He's the one with the whole like the
Oh no, mine's the one with like a big hump on his back. And a
yeah,
long
mine
neck.
is too.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that's the same.
Because it's got like the fan on the. It's like.
Oh yes. So yeah, that's the vibes, and I love it, and I'm obsessed, and I'll send you a close-up video when we're done.
Yes, I love ornaments and Christmas decorations, and I am very passionate and have strong opinions about them. So I'm excited to see them. I'm excited too for when, like, I'm sure when you go home around Christmas, you can like go through your stuff or like go through your parents' stuff. And
Yeah,
I went through all of my parents and took what I was allowed to take and what I wanted.
right. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the one that I found on the internet, and I was like, I'm not gonna go there, but I will. I think it's pretty good, actually. I don't think it's that deep, but like, it makes you think a little. It says, "How would you like people to experience you?"
What do you mean experience me?
Like, how do you want people to feel? Like, how I took it was like, how do you want people to feel or think or like view like your like how like if they're around you, how do you want people to feel, or how do you want people to like place you in their life or think about you when they think about you? Like, what do you want them to think or feel, or like, does that make sense?
Kind of. I mean, what I hope people feel when they're around me is just like positive energy, like just a good time. Like I want people to think like, and I'm fortunate and think most people do view me in this light of like she's just a great girl, like all around good morals, can have a great time, like so caring, so genuine, just truly all around a great person. Like can't speak highly enough of her. Like that's kind of what I want. And I think recently I've been very cautious of how do I make people feel? Am I giving or am I taking? Am I like someone that sucks energy out of the room when I walk in? Am I making a difference? Am I smiling? Am I like, I don't want to be the one where I walk in and everyone's like, oh damn, or I know what's coming, or she's gonna blah blah blah. So always want to be like, not only be viewed in positive but known for my positivity. I think I'm a pretty positive person.
Yeah, I think so.
And like, this is where I don't know, and this is like my least concern, but like, you know, when people just walk in and they're just like stunning, not necessarily from solely looks, but just like all around
vibes,
aura.
Everything. Yeah,
I want to be that. I want to be glowing. I want like, wow, she's so beautiful, and like, you know, like beautiful inside and out.
Yes, I get it. Yeah,
that's beautiful inside and out.
That's good.
Yep.
I think people do feel that way. Most people.
Thanks.
So
you got it.
True.
Okay. What do you want for Christmas?
You already got me something.
Yeah, but you can still give ideas to other people listening.
Who's listening?
The people that would get you gifts.
They already know what I want.
Yeah. Well, what did you ask for?
Clothes.
Oh.
Boring.
You just keep it vague like that, or do you
get No. I'm gonna get more specific. I asked for clothes. I asked for a pair of hokas. I asked for.
What you gonna do with hokas? You start running?
I'm going to Europe for like 2 weeks.
Oh.
And we be walking. And no, I'm not running. Thank you for asking.
She tried.
And when I was trying on, I went and tried them on, and the guy was like, "These are pretty good." He was like, "But if you're gonna be running more than 6 miles, you might need to go to the like next ones." And I said, "Sir, don't you worry. I won't be running more than 6 miles."
Don't you sweat it, sir.
But yeah,
flattered you think I could.
I know. But yeah, I ordered a pair of hokas because I also just want I just want a good pair of comfortable shoes that I can wear for like long days if I'm want to go on a walk. Like, I don't know. I don't have any shoes that are like super, super comfortable. So I didn't get those. I asked for those. What else did I ask for? I asked for an espresso machine.
Oh, okay.
I asked for.
Does your family like say, can you send me some ideas, or do you just start throwing stuff at them when the season hits? Because I
A little bit of
feel
both.
okay. Because my mom do not be asking.
If I see something and I know it's getting around Christmas, I'll be like, hey, I kind of want this. But most of the time, they'll ask.
Yeah, Colton's really good about like a month before. He'll just start sending things, and
That's
it'll
smart.
be like the week before, and I'm like, you got nothing for me? And she's like, well, you didn't send anything, and I'm like, shit.
And you're like, I guess that's on me.
So
What else did I ask for? I literally am drawing a blank.
because I'm hoping to come up with some ideas of things that I could ask for, because I don't know. I want sushi.
Sushi?
Yeah,
How are you going to get that for Christmas?
I'm not.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I think like my mom, I think she's just going to like take me shopping for like the main part of my gift cuz I just need clothes. And well, there was like one other thing that I asked her for. Oh, I think I asked her for a Starbucks gift card. That is so lame, but like there's nothing better than having somebody else pay for your coffee.
I guess I could relate, because that's
Or
kind
like
of where my head was at, was food.
having like a little
cards.
treat that you don't have to pay for. It's just nice.
Yeah, my mom typically does like an Uber gift card, and that kind of comes in nice. Goes fast, but is nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Mom, if you're listening, something's telling me Dad's brewing with some tech stuff. I don't need a new phone.
I don't need a new phone. I'm dead.
He'll like just be like, here's a new iPhone, whatever, and it's like, I don't need
You're
that.
like, I already got one that works fine. Thank you, though.
I think he's getting my mom an iPad, but I think she knows this, so I don't think this is news.
That'd be cool.
But I'm okay on the phone. I can make it another year.
Oh, I also asked, this is so lame and will not help you in any way, but I asked for a like rubber mat for my trunk on my car.
That's smart.
It's
That's
good
really smart.
It's useful. And I won't buy it myself, so
You won't?
I mean, I would. I just
I
haven't.
love buying car accessories.
I've just had my car for like over a year and I still haven't bought it, so I guess
Oh.
I would. I just like haven't thought about it really till now.
Got it.
Yeah, that's really it. I don't know. I have nothing else. Oh, somebody could pay for my hair to get done.
Someone could pay for it. Well, never
Somebody
mind.
could pay for me to get a tattoo.
They would not do that.
No, they might. My mom would. I'm getting another tattoo when I go to New York in January by the guy.
Yeah, you told me. Have you set up an appointment?
No, that reminds me. I need to message him like tomorrow.
What are you getting? Do you know?
Yes, I am getting. It's called the Divi tree, and it is the tree. It's like a tree that is. It's like the Aruba tree.
Let me Google. Why that?
But if you Google Divi tree, you're gonna see a real tree, and it is a real tree. But specifically, this beer that's local to Aruba took the tree and like made it their logo.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks a little bit different than the real tree. It looks more like a graphic than like an actual tree. But I want to get that because I think
that's like intense.
It's not going to be that big though. The way that it looks on the beer is a lot different. It's like the same shape, but it's more like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a digital version that somebody made.
A dinosaur and an angel.
What?
Are you looking at this one?
I mean, they all look. Yeah. They all look crazy.
I'm seeing dinosaur. But okay.
But it's like it's like somebody.
You go to Aruba?
No, well, yes, but I thought of it because my family likes to travel a lot, and I feel like it'll just make me think about that, and it's like a big part of like our like traditions and stuff. So I just thought about that, and really the one that I'm getting looks different, but you'll see.
Okay. Where do you want it?
I'm gonna get it somewhere on here. Maybe like it's gonna be smallish. I mean, not small, but like it's not. I'm not getting some huge thing on my back. What?
That's what you said about them all.
Oh, I know, but like it's not gonna be some like giant.
Do you ever plan to do something outside of that arm or no?
Just if it fills up.
Oh.
Like if I get so many where there's no more room, maybe.
I feel like you'll get there event. Like you're pretty on it, you know?
Yeah. I don't know where I would go next. I don't know if I would do my other arm next or if I would.
Yeah, that's a big commitment to do both.
That scares me. Because I don't know.
Because where else do you go? Like Other places aren't better.
I know.
Or
Like, I
worse.
don't know that I want legs. Like, I don't think that's me.
Don't do it.
No. I don't think I would.
It's not my style either.
I don't know where else. I don't think I would do like ribs or back. So I guess my other arm is the only other spot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess you're right.
Was that your question? Wait, that was you asked me.
I think so.
Can't remember what it was. Oh, Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. I have 2 more, but I guess also I was looking at the time and I was like, wait, what? But I forgot we had a clip going before this. It wasn't that long though.
It was like 7 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. If there was a book written about your entire life.
You're just getting all these questions from Google.
No, I actually came up with this one because I was talking about this with somebody the other day. The only question I got from Google was how would you like people to experience you? But if there was a book written about your whole life, would you read it? Yes or no?
God, no.
I just had a feeling that would be your answer.
I don't want to know.
I know.
I don't
What
think I'm
if
supposed to know?
Yeah. I don't think so either. I don't think I would read it either, but part of me is nosy.
I
don't think I
actually
would.
like burn it because if I had it, I just wouldn't want it. Because what if someone else reads it?
And then tells you?
Well, no, they tell me, but
Would you read like any part of it? Like you don't have to read all the way to the end, but like would you read up until like anything? Like would you read anything or just no? You don't want to know anything.
I think I'd like it towards the end so if I could only see what had happened, not what's going to happen, I would love to have it for the memories.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things about childhood that I don't think I fully know or remember, so I'd love that aspect of it.
For sure.
But I wouldn't want anything past where I'm at now.
Okay.
I think because I think it would also give good perspective too, of like even reading what happened last week or last chapter could be really reflective of like, oh, when you put it that way, it's not that big of a deal, or when you put it that way, I handled that great. I know in the moment it felt awful, or when you put it that way, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if it'd be written from your perspective or somebody else's, like or like.
I'm viewing third party narrator,
Yeah. That's how I'm thinking too.
But summarized version, so you're not reading everything.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think I would read it either, but I would be tempted, but I don't think I would. I don't know.
Okay. What's your fave fast food restaurant? Because I feel like, obviously, you're not a chain girly. But I feel like you're a little bit more of a fast food girly.
Fast food.
Like, there's no in between for you. You're going to sit down 5 courses, or you're getting chicky. Like, there's
That's not true.
Yeah.
What? Just because I don't like Olive Garden doesn't mean that.
You always gotta bring Olive Garden into this.
Or Chili's or whatever it was.
Don't hate on us average folks.
What was the question? Oh, what's favorite fast food? I'm not gonna even say my first answer that came to mind because you're gonna say it's no fast food.
You say PTs, I will fight or flight. I will.
Fuck no, I wasn't gonna say PTs, but I was gonna say something similar, and you would tell me that it's not. So
Tell me what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say islands, but I know you don't think that counts.
It needs to be something offered in more than one town.
What?
I'm talking like chains.
Like Bojangles, Wendy's, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
that
I would
type
give you
vibe.
like Chipotle or like stuff like that. Like Chipotle. Chipotle is fast food.
Chipotle's the same as islands. Let's not kid ourselves. Are you joking?
I'm not disagreeing with that statement.
Are you joking?
But if you said islands, no one knows. Fast food associated with well known.
Okay, well, my first answer is islands, but if that's not allowed, I think I have to say okay. All right. I think I have to say
Trying to bend the rules.
I think I have to say it's so white girl of me to say Chick-fil-A.
Or
Bojangles.
I know I thought about you and Bojangles the other day because I would really love Bojangles.
I love Bojangles.
I really love Bojangles.
I think Chick-fil-A or Bojangles. Do I have to pick one? Because they're both good for different
reasons.
reasons.
No, you could say both.
Okay, both. Somebody got shot at the Bojangles here.
Stop.
Like 2 months ago.
Don't put Bojangles on blast like that.
There's 2 Bojangles in town, so
Now
I don't know why
everyone goes
either. I know. But
By
yeah,
who? A worker got shot or
no, like
a patron?
Somebody random. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. At least it wasn't in the facility.
No, it was in the facility, I think. Or actually,
Or was it just like on the property? Because I could see that happening. Like
I'm
people
not
just
sure. I just know there was caution tape and they were closed for 2 days. So
she tried. How often do you get fast food?
honestly, not that often. Well, I
Breakfast counts.
do get Chick-fil-A sometimes frequently because there's one on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm there all day long, which just happens sometimes, I'll get Chick-fil-A because it's good and it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of the better things they have. So I'll do that, but I don't really have. It's been a while since I've like gone out and just like got fast food. I got Bojangles the other day, but that's when I was driving back from Wilmington and I was like starving, and so like there was really no other options. But yeah, Chick-fil-A or Bojangles.
Solid choices.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I got one more question.
Okay, then we can wrap it up.
Okay. What is your best advice for successful long distance friendships?
Oh my gosh. I thought you were gonna say relationships, and I was like, I don't know.
No.
I mean, I think it just takes time. Like truthfully, like finding what works for you guys, finding what the priorities are. Is it like constant texting? Because I think that begins to get unrealistic. Is it visiting each other so many times a year?
Mm-hmm.
And I think what we're the best at about is like we've gotten to a really good system of like certain things are very important and we're very on top of either texting or calling back or answering the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like when there's the 911s, when there's like this is important or I care about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we text back pretty quickly, we call back, like we answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other things where we're just like, okay, this is just our normal back and forth. I think it's also like cheering your friend on from a distance. I think it's easy to like get jealous or wish you were there or like wish we stayed in to talk to each other, and that's never been like the case for us. It's been like, no, like go have fun with your friends or go do this, or
Yeah.
it's never been like, oh, you have a new best friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if you're really like great friends, like that long distance friendship is going to mean more over time than the new ones because you've held on to it so long, and your true friends you can kind of just pick back where you left off.
Definitely.
You don't need to talk every day, and I think it's growing comfortable in the distance. And like all my friends here, when I don't even have to say my best friend, I just say Hannah and they know who I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
you also become ingrained in their life and their friend circles and stuff like that. People ask me about Hannah and like how she's doing, or like especially when you were posting more, they'd be like, oh, how did this go? And I was like,
yeah.
oh. So
I agree with all that. I think too, just realizing that like, especially when you are like transitioning from like college and like that kind of thing to real life, realizing that like it's not always going to be the same kind of friendship. Like things are going to change, and like that doesn't mean that it's better or worse. It just means that life is lifing, and that like you're just adjusting with it. So
when I think if it's not changing, there's an issue there.
That's true.
And if you're struggling with the change, I think you should look inside yourself and ask why. Like, are you afraid of letting go? Are you afraid of losing it? Like, it's not personal.
Right.
Like, they care.
Yeah.
And to know that, to Hannah's point, there's going to be an even different version in 5-10 years again.
Definitely.
Like, think about when you have a family and kids one day, or you do live closer, or someone moves abroad. Like, you could go polar opposites.
For sure.
So as long as you're still committed, and also just communicating what you need. If you need more, say that. If you need less, say that.
Say that, yeah. Communication for sure.
Yeah, there's times even now where we can say we miss each other and we know it's not where it once was. We're like, we need to plan a visit. It's just like that's life right now. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's really it. And this has been another great episode. I like the juxtaposition between the last one and this one.
I know.
If you haven't watched last week's episode, be sure to go watch that next because it's just as juicy and good, maybe even better. Also maybe worse, but you never know until you listen. So
that's for you to decide, so you gotta listen.
Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you want to see Jenny on the pod. We'll get her on.
We should, totally.
They'll like her more than us and she'll start her own thing.
Honestly, and then she'll just replace us. Not that there's anything to be replaced.
Right.
Let's be real.
We'll have to come up with a structure for guests because we don't know that.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea.
So be sure to like and subscribe because this was good. And next time you'll see us, hopefully we'll be breaking news with new guests.
Oh yeah.
And new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, rate, review, because this was good, as I said. And we will see you guys in another episode really soon. Bye.
Bye.